Hello everybody, welcome back once again. Today we're looking at a video by Rebel Media about the Toronto Radicals Fight Free Speech, and
it's as a consequence of free speech and the ability to speak that people can put their finger on problems, articulate what those...
Now look at how these freaks are acting. Look at, what the fuck is this? Seriously, how in the fuck am I supposed to take you seriously when you are dressed like a fucking clown in your day-to-day life?
Problems are, solve them and come to a consensus. And we risk losing that. With Bill C-16 and its surrounding legislation, it's the first time I've seen in our legislative history where people are attempting to make us speak their language.
Now, the freaks like this one here, and this weirdo, if you listen, they are yelling and screaming and just trying to create white noise to drown him out, which is exactly what he is talking about, the removal of free speech. And that is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to take away his free speech while he is talking.
Shame! 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 Shame!
It starts with restrictions on freedom of speech, and we don't need them.
You see, they are trying to overwhelm him, being that he is only one person without a microphone, and there are many. Because why? They are trying to restrict his free speech. They don't like what he has to say. They are trying, see, unlike people like me who believe I will let any dumbass say any dumb shit they freaking want to. Why? Because I would rather have you saying the dumb shit so I can go, look at this dumbass. Look at what he's saying. That's what we're fighting against.
I just got here like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, so you have all these hipsters, douchebags, and the lady that looked like a freaking clown that are trying to stop this man from doing exactly what he's there to talk about. The legislation is going to do. It's going to take away people's right to free speech. Now we know douchebag colleges already inhibit people's free speech right, which this is Canada, so it doesn't count, but any U.S. college that takes government money really can't do that because they don't have the right to limit speech. Now, YouTube, being the douchebag it is, does have the right to limit what you can and cannot say on it because they own it. It's not a government agency. They don't take money from the government. So until that time, if they start taking money from the government, and no, getting a tax break on your taxes is not taking money from the government. One of the biggest misconceptions people use to paint a company in a bad light. But let's see what some of these people have to say.
No, not even, and like, I'm just really disgusted by that, like that they're bringing that kind of thing out here. And I mean, like, it's very ironic in itself that we're trying to have a discussion here about being able to have a discussion, and they're doing that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Like they're literally proving our point for us, right? Yeah.
I want to like ask them to stop nicely or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
think asking nicely works with these people.
It's really ridiculous.
Maybe if you say please.
I came prepared this time.
What's your main arguments? Because you're allowed to go on the mic.
No, I don't want to.
Why not?
White noise for white noise. That's how it works.
But they're actually
White noise for white noise. So because you think he's talking bullshit, you're going to yell and block him out so nobody else can hear him. Congratulations. You get the douchebag of the day prize. Ding, 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 douchebag of the day. If I was good at video editing, I'd put all kinds of lights and blings and maybe a spinning Dorito.
actually saying things, you're literally white noise.
What?
They're actually making arguments, you're literally just making white noise.
Just talk to somebody else.
And I just want to say one thing to the people who are yelling and screaming and trying to silence others. The opinion that is silenced, for all we know, could be the opinion that is true. And when you silence other people's opinions, no matter what those opinions are, even if you strongly disagree with those opinions, you could be silencing the truth.
So I was at UTSU.
There you go.
And all these guys right here, they were demanding for Jasmine. They were demanding for the UTSU to come and talk to them. They wanted to parlay. Okay? So we're in a discussion right here. There's a bunch of people. I think everybody here, we should have a discussion and nothing else. That's
See, you got this guy talking and they're just yelling in the background, and he's even on a microphone.
not helping if you're just chanting stuff. Come here and bring the mic and let's talk.
Yeah. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, what's up? What do your signs mean?
I want to save civilization. We have proof. I'm a racial realist. Go. I mean, there's just evidence. Yeah, there's evidence to prove it. I have.
And these two are just being dumbasses, canceling each other out. You know, white noise for white noise.
No, I have strong evidence to prove. Yeah. He can prove to us he's not a Gaul. I want to see his birth certificate. I'm under audit, so I can't show the evidence right now. Second greatest civilization of all
Some
time. How can he
jackasses trolling.
We are not we're not against student movements and student activism. We just think this is a really poor medium of going about that.
Can I get a picture with your Merkel is hotter than Southern?
By all means.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you said?
I said I was wondering if I could get your opinion.
No, we're good. Thank you.
What's it? Yeah, somebody with the camera wants to fuck you.
That's my opinion.
We're good.
If I could get your opinion.
Is that what you said?
I said I was wondering if I could get your opinion.
No, we're good. Thank you.
Fuck you. That's my opinion.
We're good.
So you want to fuck her?
So much fun. So much fun.
Okay, so now you're just going to be a dumbass and try to destroy people's very expensive property with glitter. Oh my god, it's a glitter bomb! Hey!
Not easily.
Oh, snap. Did you see that? That's fucking hilarious. She's sprinkling it on. She blows it off right into her face. Blows it off into her again.
I come from a country that has been bombed by NATO and that has been war-torn, to this country where I thought it was more liberal and more democratic. And now they're not even allowing people to speak on the campus, and they're labeling them all as racist. Privilege is given to those people that have been grown up in a country that has not been bombed, that has not have any kind of war in it, and that have the freedom of speech saying those kind of stuff. But this is just outrageous, it's despicable, and it's just disgusting to have.
Exactly. You're growing up, you have these people that are in a country that has never been attacked, literally doesn't survive, daily attacks. I mean, yeah, we have the World Trade Center and some bombings like that, but overall, as far as the U.S. goes, I don't think there's been anything in Canada, though. So you end up with a bunch of pretentious dumbasses that call everybody a racist. Calling somebody a racist there's nothing in it. There's no biting that dog anymore because it's been so overused.
These people
like, look at my last video. You got the black lady who, to me, is the one that's being a racist, being an ignorant racist at best, calling the teller a racist, yet there's no proof of it.
protests against hate speech. They're doing the hatred and the racism here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Serbia.
Smile at me, bitch. What you want?
What the serious fuck are you? Are you a clown? Are you a bull? Should we have you hooked up to a dog chain? There's the clown lady. Is that your woman? Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what
And the racism here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Serbia.
this was about. I heard somebody go, get away from her.
Smile at me, bitch. What you want?
Okay, that guy needs to be arrested.
Yeah, no, they did grab me and pull me in and try to punch me. They're the person right over there with the black lipstick.
You know, when
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything that happened. There's no reason to
look at
I didn't see
that,
anything.
look at that smug little Trigglypuff. Or, well, here, we're going to call her Stay Puff. I didn't see anything. When you know you did, that's okay. Hey, dumbass, it's on fucking camera. Do you know how much of a retard you look like right now? Film. It's that great.
Free speech is the alternative to violence. And there's lots of people who like violence and who are waiting for the opportunity to use it. And I'm hoping that we can talk our way out of it.
Are you currently...
And what he just said, look at how true that rings with the fact that this reporter was just attacked while there.
afraid for your job?
Not particularly. I mean, I decided when I started this, look, lots of times in your life, you're choosing between things to be afraid of. In fact, you're always doing that in life. And I've known for a long time that if I was going to pick what to be afraid of, I was going to be afraid of not speaking rather than speaking. You know, so, and I think, you know, people have commented and did today too on my bravery, and that isn't really how I see it. I see that I'm taking the path of least resistance, and that's how frightened I am of the alternative. And it's real. There are ugly things brewing. There are ugly things brewing.
Okay, so the rally just ended, and I'm covered.
Yeah, see, you could call the sprinkle lady, that's technically assault, but they're laughing it off. This lady's a retard, and you seen she was grabbed by the other protester, and I agree with this professor. We see it every day now. More and more, people's right to free speech is being taken away. I don't care. I would rather have a racist spewing hate speech so I could take my kids and set them down and go, you know what? It's a good thing this guy is talking this way. Because it shows you what kind of person he is. Now, what he's saying is totally wrong. And you don't have to listen to him. A matter of fact, you should make an articulate counterpoint against him. Now, I know I'm not that articulate in a lot of my videos because this is my rant channel. This is where I get the fuck yous out for all the frustration I see with stupid people all the time.
Glitter, the police are here, the fire alarm was pulled. It just devolved into absolute chaos. Not because of Dr. Peterson, not because of the people who arranged this and were supporting free speech, but because of extremist leftists that came in here to disrupt everything. When Peterson was...
And I'm going to say extremist leftists. If you're on the left, you're going to call them the regressive left. If you're on the right, you're going to call them the progressives. Now, you have progressives on the left and the right. And you have regressives on the left and the right. See, it used to be the Republican Party was known as the Liberal Party. but it is turned to a much more conservative, because there's only a certain point you need to be liberal too. And that's been shown throughout history. When you get to a point that your culture allows everything, then you no longer have a culture to stand with. You no longer have a government structure, and that's where America is today. Either it needs to pull back the reins and roll back some, and no, I'm not talking about rolling back women's rights or anything like that. But at some point you got to go, whoa, no. Just like this whole Z-Zimzer, fuck you, I will call you based on what I perceive your gender to be. If you don't like it, that's on you.
Was talking about the importance of free speech and listening to others' opinions in order to defend your own. Radicals came in here and turned on a white noise machine and started yelling shame like as if they were in Game of Thrones.
Oh, these two right here look like complete and total ass clowns. I'm sorry, if you look like this or this and came in to my classroom, if I was a college professor, I would tell you to get the fuck out now.
It was insane, but luckily I think we got the point across in a way that showed the people who support free speech are here for a conversation. They want to hear everyone's opinions.
That's what free speech is about, is getting everybody's opinions. So, I'm going to leave a link in the description for this. Until next time, catch you guys on the flip side, and Rebel Media, keep up the good work.